Your high traders, GJ here. What's ahead in terms of potential trade ideas in the next 24 hours? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, first trade idea. Euro USD. I haven't looked at the charts all day. I seem to everything around daily candle change. We're halfway through today's session. I noticed that when I got home about half an hour ago, we are 2 hours, nearly 2.5 hours, 3 hours into the London session. I noticed that my pending order on the Euro USD had been taken in. So how did I arrive at that trade? Well, earlier yesterday, I was doing analysis. I looked for the strong areas of support and resistance. You can see on a weekly chart that these two white lines here seem to be the range. Now, I know it's dropped down. It dropped down in here around about September last year, but since around about the 20th September last year, this has been the range. It popped up, popped back down, and worked its way down to the bottom. And I've been looking either for a turn to bounce off here or key bearish signal, looking at the daily chart, to go south again. Now, if you're into waves, this is not Elliott wave, but here's your first push down off the resistance that we saw on the weekly. I'll just bring this up and make it a easier color for us to see. We'll do that. There you go. You can see that. So to me, that's just the first push down, and it's pushed down and tested. Now, for you crown and loving people, look at this. And head and shoulders loving people, you can debate as much as you like what it is, but I do take notice of this occasionally, but I don't fall in love with them. Where's the neckline? The neckline was roughly through here. We got the break. They're only 50%, just over 50% head and shoulders or crowns, whichever you like to call it, don't care. You can see the principle, and that has probably played out, that crown. So there was 130 pips in there. Now let's go and see how many. Yeah, almost, it's played out pretty much within about 15 pips. So now we have the pullback. We're looking at just price structure patterns. So we had a little bit of a pullback, and look, here's the neckline here. Look where it retested a bit of the neckline. Now looking at the daily candle, what I want to see is it moving down below here. And I'll just pull that up so you can see. I just prefer bars, so don't get precious, but if you want to have a look at the candles, there you go. I was looking for it to come in down here and continue to go further. So there's that first impulse move down there for me. We've had a test, and it looks probable that we're on our way, bearing in mind that this here is going to be the first obstacle. So I've just taken one position. I've just popped in at 50 cents, and if this continues to go down to here, that'll be about 36 pips. I've got a trailing stop on, and I'm trailing at approximately about 45 pips. Okay, let's go take a look at a couple of other trades that I'm looking at in the next 24 hours. I see the Aussie USD has triggered. It looked as if it was going up. It looked like these areas were bottoms, and that was around about 0.67, pardon me, 185. The thing about our opinions and our strategies is simply this: until the market confirms what you think, it's only an opinion. So here we are. Look at this. already today we've pulled back off the high. Okay, we've got a way to go. We've got probably about 7 hours before candle change, so anything can happen, but this is a key area here. Now, there's been some strengthening in the US dollar, so I doubt very much whether this can get up here. It may. The charts will prove me right or wrong, but for me, this is in a downtrend. And so what I've done, I put a pending order in. I'm already in. Here's where my pending order was on my platform. You can see it. I've taken it off the 4 hour. It's 4. There we go. And I'm looking to at least trade it back down to here. Okay, that's Aussie USD. Aussie Swiss, I was looking at this earlier, but again, see this, I had a pending order here. I'm actually going to take it off. I don't think this is ready. If we see weakening in the Aussie dollar, this thing here could just go sideways. So moving on to Euro Swissy. I'm not sure if I've been... Okay, I've actually been taken in here. Looks like I've been stopped out. No, I haven't been. It's still going. It's just a trend line horizontal there. That's where I was thinking about putting a stop loss, but I just really like the look of this. As long as this trend line holds here, and we're looking at a 4-hour chart, we can have a look at the daily. You can see it just looks like it's lifting off. So we just zero in on here, and you can see how it came down. It went up, couldn't get going, and then it's just had a lot of small candles down here. Looks like this could be a double bottom, but again, we have to wait for the market to prove it. I'm actually in. I'm going to take that position off there. What do I want to see? Okay, yeah. I think I'll be looking to take profit round about there. You can see that there is a bit of support and resistance in there. If this gets going from where I took the market order, it's about 100 pips, so it's just a little trade that I spotted. With the dollar in the last hour or two appearing to strengthen, we're not really seeing this play out. And in terms of a US dollar moving up with some conviction, we need to wait for a close. For me, need to wait for a close below here, and then I would be interested in getting in. Euro USD is the other one that's already in, I think. Here we go. Yeah, already in. What do we got? Looking good. So this is the first stop down here, and I will be taking first positions off. It's only 34 pips. Locking profit in and just seeing if we can break through here, and depending on how far, we might get some sort of a retest, and then hopefully a bounce and moving on down and testing these areas here. So keep an eye on that, because I think it offers up the potential of some really good trading. It's where I've got my take profit down here from my second position anyway. Right down here. All right. Let's take a quick look at gold. Before we do that, I want to take a look at New Zealand USD. I've got pending order in here. Have within a whisker of being touched by the look of it. and I'm looking for a retest down in this area for the first position, somewhere in there, and it's that blue line's quite good there, right there. Look at that. Yeah. Now, does it give me enough for my first trade? No. Look at an hourly chart. So we're really going to have to come right down to here. That looks like a fairly good line. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, it's about 10 pips. It's not enough. Go back up to daily. Oh, that gives you a better perspective. From there, yeah, we're going to get our 50 pips out of it. That's what we want. Take profit, lock profits in, and hopefully it might even come down. I've got another one I want to put just under here. That's all good. Gold, quick. Was hoping for this sort of scenario to come down, retest, boom. So that's off the table, no trade. Probably anything under 1550 I'm interested in. That's why I got a pending down here. It has not been able to break the 1600 again, which is way up here. So I think we're in for more sideways movement till we get a break up here or down here. Not touching it. US Swissy, I've got a pending order sitting up in here, but come back on the daily, and I'm already in a trade where that line is there. So I'm at more than break even, and I'm hoping to trade it up into here. I need to take that order off. USD JPY critical stage. It's just been amazing. So let's get down in here. You can see that any doubts, we're in very much a downtrend here, and we just need this to hold. And if we get that, and we get a turnaround, we could get a really nice move down. 110 is the real key, so keep an eye on that. It's yeah, still just sticking around up in those highs. See, no good. Yeah, it's going to be struggling to get through, but I think it will. Haven't been taken back in on the NASDAQ. I think I'm going to take that off. Cool. S&P 500 looked very positive earlier today, and it could well be. This is quite a good formation, but I'm not really interested until we get it up here. Then I'll get in again. Oil, it's still sitting around. It actually got below 50. So for me, this is a key area. There's at $50 a barrel. Very keen to ride this baby down if we get it. All right, that's about it. Keep tight stop losses out there. It's still look, if you only get 5, 10 pips, 20 pips a trade, and it comes back on you, here's the question: are you better to take that off and wait for it to go in your direction again and wait for it to turn and jump in again? It's a very personal thing. But protect your capital, protect your profit. Don't you think anything stupid. Be common sense. Just think about it. Think what you're doing. Do this same thing. If you've got something that works, stick to it. If it isn't working, change it. Take care, and we'll see you in the chat room. Cheers. Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like buttons, and we'll talk to you soon.